Hey guys, so after Miley Cyrus sparked a controversy when she didn't thank her father, Billy Ray Cyrus, after a Grammy win for the Record of the Year, Flowers, and she didn't even mention his name on her Instagram post after. The funny thing that she was saying a lot of thank you to different people in her life, from her makeup team to Mariah Carey, but didn't mention probably the one of the most important people in her life, her father Billy Ray Cyrus, which she played alongside in Hannah Montana. Actually, Billy, like right after Hannah Montana, a few years later, he said that Hannah Montana basically broke up their family and broke up his marriage. I don't know if it's necessarily true, but the rumors actually started swirling that Billy Ray Cyrus cheated on Miley's mom, Tish Cyrus, to a girl that's much younger than him, like 28 years younger. And now Billy Ray is married to this girl. So for Miley, it was a deal breaker. She's not talking to her father since. And not only that, she thanked her underwear, but not her father in her famous Grammy speech. And now Tish Cyrus, a mom of Miley and the ex-wife of Billy Ray, spoke out, and she said about her psychological breakdown amid her divorce. Now she's happily married to Prison Break star Dominic Purcell, but of course, when she's talking about her past, hosts and podcasters and different journalists can't help but ask her about her ex-husband. Let's see what she said.
And so I stayed in California, and he stayed in Tennessee, and I really, during that period, just took a really good hard look at my life. Like, what was I going to do? Because it had not been in a good place for a long time.
What she's saying, this verse is clear that everyone should do that sometimes in their lives. If something goes wrong, just do a good, clear look at your life. That's what I do sometimes. You need the time for reflection. And Tish Cyrus said that the best. I think finally at some moment, I understand if you're like in the center of all these events that happening, like celebrity stuff, and journalists are talking about you, and you're in a family basically where your husband is a singer, an actor, singer, producer, and your daughter is one of the most famous pop singers in the world. You're kind of like in the middle of everything. So kudos to her to actually do that, to reflect on something that happened.
And I think I did stay so long out of fear, literal fear of being alone, and to, like, I had never, I met him when I'm 24, 23, 24. So I grew up as he was such a huge part of that. And so, and then being alone and all of a sudden just having kind of the weight of the world off my shoulders.
Yeah, I understand. That's what happens probably to a lot of people when they have a lot of negative. They're trying to look for positives, and she did. She actually looked for positive side of things, and she found it. She was with him since she was 24 years old, and now it's a good time to discover life. I keep telling this, sometimes at certain points of your life, you actually with somebody and you kind of match in their energy, match in their life, and then 10 years later, you're completely different people. It happens to every one of us, not only in celebrity world where it's everything's so crazy. Trust me, where the big money involved, everything, you can't even imagine. I can't imagine, but I know a lot of people. I have a lot of friends who actually have this money, and their life is insane.
I had to go through it alone. And I literally can't believe I did that.
Me neither.
It was so crazy because honestly, my two biggest fears in life were always being alone and my mom passing away.
You can clearly see that she's speaking from her heart. For a lot of people, it's a fear of being alone, and I understand her fears, basically what I want to say, because I think it's a fear that a lot of people share, and for her to get to this point at her age, when basically divorced with her husband, it was, I assume it was psychological trauma, but she dealt with it, and she dealt with it pretty openly, and she is talking about that openly, and after all, she's happier now than she's been before. She's happily married to Dominic Purcell, and she only said great words about the guy, and Miley is doing fine, and she loves her mom above all. So things are good for Tish.
I was like, I just don't know if I'll survive when my mom dies. I mean, honestly. And I had like 1 month of a honestly complete psychological breakdown.
Tish filed for divorce from Billy Ray in 2022 after nearly 30 years of marriage.
So she said she had a month of psychological breakdown, and happens to best of us. I can only imagine what happened to her. And that's great. She's openly saying stuff like that, because I know a lot of people actually hiding behind their issues and their problems, even few years and many years after. So I'm sure a lot of people will hear these words and say, oh, same happened to me, or realize that things are not that bad as they seem to.
Elsewhere in the podcast, Tish and Brandy address Billy Ray's 2011 claim that he made during a GQ interview that Miley's hit show Hannah Montana, quote, destroyed their family.
Did you guys feel that way?
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
I mean, the family's not destroyed, first of all.
exactly.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not at all.
No, I just think he was having a moment.
Probably he meant a little bit different than what they said. That I think they destroyed the way they lived before. That's what he meant. Like basically, they became so popular that they couldn't handle this popularity. That's what I understood from the word Billy Ray just said. I mean, not just, but in 2011. But in my opinion, like, family definitely not destroyed. They doing like the evolving. They doing their separate stuff right now. But I think Billy meant that the things are not gonna be the way they used to, and he was reminiscent about that time in 2011's interview. Can it be a destroyer for a family show like that? I'm sure it can be, even though they're saying opposite. And on the other hand, you can say like, oh, they made millions of dollars, they became internationally famous, and now are doing great stuff, living in biggest houses in California, whatever. So why would you say something like that? But sometimes you have this close relationship with your family members, and you have like a maybe not such a big house, but it's still a nice house, and you like sharing this bond, incredible bond with them. And probably that's what's not happening anymore, and that's what Billy felt in 2011. Let's discuss, what do you think about Confessions of Tish? What do you think about Billy's behavior? I want to know, what do you think in the comment section. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends, like and subscribe. And I'm not asking this just for the sake of asking. I'm asking this because it helps this video to promote on YouTube. The more you share this video, the more you comment, the more you like, helps this videos to promote, to have more viewership, and help this channel to grow. So if you have a little bit of your time, I'm asking for a little bit. 1 second, 2 seconds, you can push the like button at least. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.